Good day everyone, my name is Chris Ryan Saram and I am from BIT 1D, and this is my motherboard. For us, I am presenting my ideas of some functions of my motherboard. So let's talk about my motherboard. So let's go. So first topic is DRAM memory slots. So let's start. So DRAM memory slots. DIMM or dual inline memory module slots are the place on your motherboard where the RAM goes. As such, you may also see DIMM slots, referred to as RAM slots. The more DIMM slots your motherboard has, the more RAM, so you can install all or other games or other apps. Okay. So the second is South Bridge. So what is South Bridge? Let's start. So this is the South Bridge. So the South Bridge is the one of the two chips, in the other being the North Bridge. And the South Bridge typically implement the slower capabilities of the motherboard in a North Bridge and South Bridge. Chipset computers architecture. So this is the South Bridge. And the third wise is AGP slots. So this is the AGP slots. So let's start. So the AGP slots is accelerated graphics part, is a parallel expansion card standards designed for attaching a video card to a computer system to assist in the acceleration of 3D computers. And graphics, it was originally designed as a successor to PCI type connections for video cards. So this is the two AGP slots, if you see. So also done the AGP slot. So the next page is backup battery. So here is the backup battery. So let's start for the meaning of this. So this is the backup battery. If you see the other circles. So what is the backup battery? A backup battery provides power to a system when the primary source of power is unavailable or unavailable. Backup batteries range from small single cells to retain clock time and date in computers. So this is the otherwise to have other or backup battery. So we also done the backup battery. So the next is ROM. So let's start. What is okay. So the ROM. What is ROM? So the ROM is an acronym for read only memory. It refers to computer memory chips containing permanent or semi-permanent data. So this is the ROM, and the meaning of ROM is semi-permanent data or containing permanent for the computer memory. So we also done the ROM, and we have next page. So PCI slots. So what is PCI slots? So let's talk about here. Okay. So we also have the ROM. So next page is PCI slots. So this is the PCI slots. The PCI slots. So what is PCI slots? PCI slots, peripheral component interconnect, is a local computer bus for attaching hardware devices in a computer. And it is part of the PCI local bus standards. So this is the PCI slots of the computer. The next is CPU socket. So this is the CPU socket. So start. The CPU socket is in computer hardware. A CPU socket of CPU slot contains one or more mechanical components providing mechanical and electrical connections between a microprocessor and a printed circuit board. So this is the same of CPU slots or CPU socket. So this is the CPU socket of the part of the motherboard. The next is CPU heatsink. So this is the CPU of the motherboard or the main process of the computer CPU. So let's start. So the CPU. A CPU heatsink in fan or HSF is an active cooling solution or used to cool down integrate circuit in computer system or otherwise commonly the central processing unit or CPU is needed of this device or this the symbols or this material. So this is the CPU of the motherboard. This is the important of the computer CPU, the CPU heat sink. So that's all for today. My presentation of motherboard. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.